Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm excited. I finally started a fresh YouTube channel. Now this channel is about faith, growth, and real life situations dealing with God, or should I say being a Christian. Yes, I think I'll go with being a Christian. Now if you see me looking down, these are just some notes that I write down. I would have asked to give me questions that you would like me to answer on here. And so I will just go right ahead and go into these questions. Before I do so, I would love for you to like, subscribe, and share. And also turn on your notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you will be notified. Let's get right into it. All right, so it says, what was life like before I became a Christian? Wow. Life was good. I wasn't where I wanted to be, but life was good. And I was enjoying myself. I was partying. I was just enjoying myself, to be honest. And it got to a point where I no longer was enjoying myself, and so that's where the transition came in. But let's see the next question. The next question says, what happened in 2023 that changed everything? To be honest, nothing happened in 2023. From 2020, I have a friend. We would get on the phone together. We would talk about God and everything. And, you know, me and her, we made a deal to say, hey, we're going back to church. Because we are both from the Adventist background. So we were always talking on the phone late at night. Some bad hours at night, you know. Big up you, big up Mona, big up yourself. Best accountant in Jamaica. Clap that. Yeah, so as I was saying, we'd always talk on the phone, and I would always tell her how I want to get back into church. And that was where it started in 2020. And believe you me, it was a rough one. Getting back into church, it was a rough one. Because remember, I started thinking about it, and I started actually going some Sabbaths to church. But it literally took me here 2023 in February to really make that big step. That was hard, I'm not gonna lie. Was it a slow process or a sudden turning point? As I said before, it was a slow process because it was from 2020 that I wanted to go back. What doubts or fear did I have before giving my life to Christ? I literally had none. I had none, and here's the reason why I had none. I wanted to go back, and I would have grown up in the church, so there were things that I already knew, and it got to a point outside that it wasn't serving me no more. It wasn't suiting me. Outside wasn't for me anymore. So I didn't have any fear of going back. I would tell my friends, I tell my husband at the time, I'm going back. You know, they were okay with it. They were supportive, to be honest, of it. So I didn't have any fear, because why would I fear when I know that that's the biggest step ever? That's the biggest and the greatest thing ever to do with your life, and it's to give it to God. Next question. What almost stopped me from becoming a Christian? I think the devil. I think Satan, yeah, because sometimes, you know, the thought would come to me like, oh, me not bother do it, or one a few times the thought would come and say me not bother do it. But there was always that big push, like, yeah, go do it. Why you wait for? It's like, you don't have nothing outside here. What are you waiting on? You know? So that was me not having any doubts or fear. What has changed the most in my life since then? Ooh, child, let me tell you. I have peace. I think the changes are me being peaceful, me being just comfortable, or should I say contented with the way I am right now. If anything great should happen in my life, that would be up to God, because I reach a point in my life where I'm comfortable, and I'm not saying that I'm not rich or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm just serving God in a way that I'm comfortable with my life right now. If God desires, if it's God's will to put me higher, then that's fine. But the things that have changed is that I have more peace. I don't have to worry about what people say about me, because sometimes when the people them talk, it bother you. Talk the truth. Yeah, so I don't worry what people say about me anymore. None at all. Like, it doesn't matter. I am at peace. I could be in the midst of a war, and I just stand there still knowing that I have Jesus. So that has changed. I have more peace. I'm more relaxed. I'm just knowing that for me. What's still hard about being a Christian? Oh, baby boy, baby girl. Ain't nobody said being a Christian was easy. Let's get that out there. Being a Christian is not easy. It's never easy, because the devil is going to come at you, especially when he knows that you're a strong one and he wants you on him team. Baby, that old serpent, he's gonna come after you. And things that are still hard for me, number one is like music. I love music. From I was a child, I wanted to be a singer. So I love music, and I struggle right now with music, because sometimes when I hear the songs, I tend to want to sing the songs, or sometimes I even sing the song. Don't judge me. I sing the song. So yeah, these are the questions, and this is part 1. I won't keep you guys long. I don't want it to be a long video. So this is part 1 of the video, and I just want to encourage somebody. If you're out there and you want to make that transition, go ahead and make that step, because God is with you and he will never leave you nor forsake you. Don't listen to what the crowd is saying, or don't be afraid to step out and show up for God, right? That's it, guys. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for part 2. Bye.